Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. So Mikola is here over on the test server, roughly probably about a weekish away on global server. We'll have to wait and see on exact timing, but the daily just reset, got the pop-up that she was in the recruitment, jumped straight in. I haven't had a look at her skills, so we're going to go through her skills now, see what we think. She is a support, which is what I was anticipating, so keen to see how she goes. Now, for all those people out there, because, I mean, someone else was having a debate with me on whether she is classified as a furry. So you guys let me know in the comments. Is she a furry or is this like something different where she's just something with tailored ears? I'm not educated on this stuff. I don't know. I feel like there's a debate there to be had, but I'll let you guys have it. Anyway, let's go through her skills. I have not checked them out yet, so we're going to go through, explore this ourselves. She is a support, but she is melee with a one-tile range. I am super curious on this because, like I said, I haven't looked at skills yet, but when we combine that with Shakir, we could kind of be shifting to a more melee-focused meta. I don't know. Let's jump in. So, Dauntless Hymn, if some would say, with the N on the end. I suck at speaking, so I don't know. Anyway, Mikola generates a 2-tile courage sphere that follows her around, increasing haste by 40 and range defense by 10 for all allies within range, while increasing her own haste by 30 and range defense by 10. Well, increasing her own. Okay, so does that mean her range defense is just lower, or is it additional to the rest? I'm not too sure on the wording. When Mikola deals a total damage, so she's a damage dealing support. Cool. When Mikola deals total damage equal to 300% of her initial attack, while Courage Sphere is around, a healing wave will emerge, restoring 80% HP to all allies within range of the Courage Sphere, lasts 10 seconds. To me, this honestly screams like another sort of pseudo-Iran counter, because you kind of want everyone to be grouped. That's like, you put her and like, forget about Lily. I feel like you put her and Shakir in a team and it's like GG's if they group you. Just based off this one ability. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see how much damage she does deal. Increases the healing wave amount. Increases the duration of Courage Sphere to 12 seconds. Okay, because what is it at base? At base, does it tell us a duration? Oh, it lasts for 10 seconds. Yeah, it goes up to 12. Sorry, I'm an idiot. So that's not too bad. So we get extra haste and range defense while we're in there. That's pretty solid. Honestly, I like that ultimate. It seems like a fairly continuous thing. It's going to depend on the rest of her kit on how much damage she can deal. Mikola generates an honor arena spanning the battlefield when the battle starts. This is kind of cool. Lasting until the battle ends. So even if she dies, it stays, I'm assuming. The side with more units within the arena will gain control of it after maintaining the advantages for 3 seconds. But isn't it the whole field? So does this mean you want summoners with her? Mikola generates an arena spanning the battlefield when a battle starts, lasting until the battle ends. The side with more units within the arena will gain control of it after maintaining advantage for 3 seconds. So when you have more units in the battlefield... Oh, dude, this is cool. So she's a summoner character. She's also a summoner support. Dude, I've got to build Florabelle on this account now. Shit, I've only got 1 copy on this test server. And my main account's got like no Florabelles because I haven't had the luck. Dude, are we entering burial meta? Who knows? All I'm thinking is this character seems like a lot of fun and a lot of stuff we can test. So I feel, and I could be wrong on this, but I feel like this is going to be like an incentive to bring summoners and extra units. Freyasto stocks up. Mikola restores all allies' HP by 12% of her attack per second and increases their attack by 14% when her side gains control of the honor arena. Now, I'm curious to see, and that goes up to 20%. Increases all allies' attack by 20%. Mikola's side gains control of the arena. I don't think there is any benefit to the enemies controlling the arena, though. it's kind of funny because I feel like this almost pigeonholes her in that you need to build your team to at least get more than your enemy. Otherwise, this ability is just null and void. It does nothing. Because if you don't control it, you do nothing. So this kind of limits her usability in teams, depending on what the enemy team is. However, in bossing, you're always going to have more. So I'm assuming that should be fine. All right, next one. Mikola rings her bell, restoring 130% of her attack HP and increasing physical and magic defense by 40% for herself and the 2 weakest allies for 5 seconds. Okay, so we get good defenses increased and we get a heal off this one. The thing I'm confused about is that there's no damage yet in her kit, and when Mikola deals total damage equal to 300% of her initial attack. This is what I'm curious on, because I thought she was going to be a damage dealing support. But now we've had 2 pure supportive abilities, and this one's very niche or very specific on triggering. So let's see. Let's go to the hero focus. Mikola increases her attack by 9% during battle. She gains an extra 6% attack when her side gains control of the honor arena. Okay, so she gets an attack increase on hero focus. Exclusive equipment. I'm going to say this is going to have damage in it. It's got to. Mikola enhances her courage sphere after it has been active. Which one's this? Courage sphere, so her ultimate. Mikola enhances her courage sphere after it's been active for 6 seconds, granting combat fury to all allied heroes except herself, and that are within range of the sphere, and dealing damage equal to 50% of her attack per second to enemies adjacent to these allies. Okay. Wait. The enhancements will reset when the courage sphere disappears. So it goes up to a 12-second sphere, so the first 6 seconds. So you got a 50% uptime on this. Essentially, if you can maintain a 100% uptime on her ultimate, is what we're looking at. But the thing I'm confused about is, on all allied heroes except herself within range, and dealing damage equal to 50% of her attack rating per second to enemies adjacent to these allies. That means each ally gets this, and so if she's got 4 allies, if she's got a summoner squad with like 15 allies, are they all just pulsing that damage? Dude, we're entering... If that's how it works, like that's gonna be kind of busted, in my opinion. Mikola's damage dealt per second to enemies adjacent to allies carrying it goes up to 60 and then 70, but increases 30 vitality for allies carrying combat fury. So we can get, okay, that's not too bad. And then Supreme Plus, Mikola's courage sphere remains unaffected in duration if her side gains control of the honor arena. So she's a Supreme Plus character. I mean, honestly, like, this is the first Supreme Plus in a little bit that has felt like a real pivotal change. Because this has more implementations. Because Mikola's courage sphere remains unaffected in duration if her side gains control of the honor arena. Like, that is cracked. Because that means this ability, once it's been active for 6 seconds, if she just gains control of the arena, this applies for the rest of the battle. Because now this is no longer affected. And I don't even know what happens when she casts her ult after that, because unless I'm reading that wrong. This is the courage sphere. Yes. Remains unaffected in duration if she gains control. That's going to have to take testing, because I don't know if that's a translation error. Because unaffected in duration means it never ends. That's the way I'm reading that. Yeah, that's where I'm reading, which means then, by the way I read this, every ally is pulsing an extra, if you get it max, 70% damage every second. And say you've got Florabelle's two additional summons that are in melee range, because one's in range, so it won't count. But on the flip side, Florabelle won't be in range, so I don't know the optimal way to play this, but... let's just say you've got her and 4 melee allies. That means those 4 melee allies are all pulsing 70% of her attack per second in damage. And it never ends, because you have, like, if we look at bossing, it never ends. That's the way I'm reading that. I'll have to do some testing and get back to you guys. But at base, let me know what you guys think of this kit. It honestly seems cracked to me, which I still have no regret on going all in on Lily May, but I think I'm just going to dump every other summon into Mikola now if this is the way she works. We'll have to wait and see. Once again, we do have about a week before she comes out on global servers, so we will wait and we will do some testing. But yeah, I've got to do a bunch of testing, and I'll get back to you guys later today with some testing, because there's a lot of questions I have on how this actually functions, because on paper this could be absolutely cracked, but it depends if there's some translation errors or some functionality differences. But that is a look at Mikola. Another really solid character in my opinion. We'll have to wait and see, but dude, Mola's looking really solid at the moment. So yeah, I'm trying to think of teams. Anyway, I'm just getting lost in my own head thinking about this now. You guys let me know what kind of characters you... I feel like we've definitely got a Shakir, Mikola meta coming up. I definitely see that as being a thing. But yeah, I'm going to have to think about more stuff in this now. But let me know what you guys think. Any combos you have, any thoughts you have, anything you think I got wrong on the skills, on the way they work. Once again, I will do some testing. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.